Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. The weekend is finally here. I think I sound okay. Oh, it is right. Welcome to the stream, Olanov and the Backrooms level. Sweet chairs is cute. I am going back to Jane Doe finally. You will be on a voyage to prove the Hyperborea is real. Hyperborea? Okay. Well, I guess we're being silly today. Which is fine. I just want to check on my connection. It's fantastic. Yes, this drawing. This is the drawing I wanted to finish, but it's been on the back burner. We are back to... Well, I don't want to say sketching because I actually want to complete this. So we're back to drawing normally, so this will be a long painting. You don't know who, but you remember someone who mistakenly took the bunny he's holding as you. I don't know. I don't know about that. Working on her line art. Great, working on her arm. Going back to Jane Doe. Okay. There we go. I don't think it was Dharma. Dharma asked what bunny was that, and I explained what a bamboo was. But I don't think it was Dharma. I'm sure, well, if you guys participate in the Discord, you saw my announcement. If you are not part of the Discord, you saw my announcement on the community tab stating how I'll be away for a week starting on Tuesday. But at least everything will become regular afterwards. Oh yeah, excuse me for randomly sending you a friend request. I just hope you see my message. You can look at everything later. Yes, I will look at everything later. I saw your friend request and I accepted it. I think I definitely do have time to look at it today, considering all the chaos that was yesterday. I don't want to really get into it because it's family matters, but it's okay. Everything's fine. Hello, Luca Draws. Just joking. Like saying your name's funny. Uh-oh. What's going on? What's going on? Wait, we're gonna wait. A second. Ooh, I don't need this today. Oh my gosh. Everything wants to crash today. First OBS and now Studio Paint wants to crash on me. Fantastic. Good to hear that everything is going good with my familia. Well, at least there's a understanding in some regard, but I just want everything to calm down soon enough. Jane Doe is often named for people whose names we don't know. Yes, that's true. Just found out that Billy Kid versus Von Lycan exists. I think her name is purposeful because she is a undercover agent. Oh, undercover police officer. And that's technically called a sting operator. Hence why her tail looks like a stinger. But Jane Doe is an alias. I don't know what her real name is, but she goes by Jane Doe. Billy Kid is much funnier and better than Von Lycan. Both characters from the same girl. Yeah, I do like Billy, but that's only because I don't have Lycan, and I really do want Lycan, but I wasn't able to get him. But Billy has been putting in the work for me in regards to gameplay. Mostly because of his gunplay is just like really accessible. Also, he's just funny. He is funny. He's a good comic relief character while still being cool. I don't know if any of you folks play the game, but Chapter 4 came out, and he's the one who drives you to Blazewood. And he only does that is because he knows the Sons of Chaldeon. And because he was a former champion of theirs. So he lived in Blazewood before he came to New Eridu, and it's pretty cool. Like, wow, he was a champion. But yet he's an A-rank. Hello? Look, I'm a good boy. I didn't bite Yak Chick. I say next to her. Yes, thank you. Thank you for behaving, Doberman. You're a good boy. Good dog. That's a good wolf. You don't play the game, I only play Genshin. Yeah, I'm just explaining for those who don't know. Man, it feels good doing this again. You know how much I miss this? Like, my line work kind of sucked for a long time, and I just want to go back and correct stuff. Well, I'm gonna paint over some of these lines anyway, so it's not gonna be too bad. You don't play any games, to be honest, just know too many facts about them. Well, word does get around, right? By other fans who play the game. But I still really want that werewolf. It's just cool to play as. But then again, Lighter's coming out and he's a punch boy, so I'm like, ugh, so many good guys coming out. I only have so much polychrome to go around. Makes me sad. You need to go. Alright, you go chase that Hyperborea. Bye bye, Austrian painter. Bye, painter guy. Okay, hold on. I have to pay attention to her boot. That you were chemistry. Ah, okay. Sketches are just notes you make to yourself. You're back, Billy won that battle. Yeah, Billy's very popular. I mean, like, his jacket is cool. Like, he has that little emblem that looks like the, looks like it came from the Akira movie. Maybe that's why people like him. Not just a dual gun thing, but also, I saw a Twitter video. I saw a video on Twitter, I should say, about someone putting a Deadpool model over Billy the Kid, and it works spectacularly. Wow, that really works. Although, I wonder how Hoyoverse feels about their game being modeled like that. Granted, it is a cosmetic model, but still, though, I want to be careful not to step on anyone's toes. Still a live service game after all. Some are disagreeing in the comments, saying that Light Gun is a non-repetitive disses. Well, because he speaks like a gentleman, possibly. I think Billy is just a bit more relatable than Lycan, to be honest. Lycan is just mysterious. He's a man of many secrets. You know what? I forgot. I just realized. Wow. Pardon the silence here, but I just I forgot to post all my socials, and here I am talking about Twitter, and then I will never call it X because it's a stupid name for a platform. Excuse me. Why am I raspy? I had so much water today. Sarah, I have a quick question. Do you immerse yourself in Spanish media? I don't. Sadly, I should. Let's be real, I should do that. But considering all that has happened, I just can't make the time, unfortunately. But when I'm definitely hoping when I come back from my trip, I will definitely have time to do the whole language immersion thing. Because right now, my only experience with immersion is essentially reading Spanish in public to myself and trying to understand what it means. Because what I know about Spanish for the public is that it's the most simplified ever, so that anybody can understand it regardless of their level of reading. So it's very simplistic Spanish. So it's even easy for me to understand, which is cool, but eventually I do want to use more advanced words. So I'm hoping when my chaos dies down, I can go into immersive media. Because right now I don't have it yet. Ironically, when I wasn't learning Spanish, I did watch telenovelas with my mom for a bit, but I should go back to doing that because telenovelas are pretty fun to watch. Great news, cousins arriving at your house today. Congratulations! You two are gonna have so much fun. I mean, considering you call it great news, I assume you really like your cousin. Good morning, Freezing. Welcome to the stream. I know there are people who don't like parts of their family and would never say great news. Not that I feel that way about my cousins. I love my cousins. I wish they didn't live far away, because I want to see them again. But it's understandable. They have their own children to raise. Oops. Tapping my microphone. You know what? You go over here. Okay? Alright. You heard simple things like listening, putting your phone in that language, reading, writing, speaking for an hour or two is good enough. Okay. I mean, I have been using LinkU except for yesterday because, once again, something came up. But the LinkU's immersion thing, where I just read and listen to a story, I found to be very helpful. I think it's more helpful than Duolingo. So I want to definitely continue using LinkU in terms of the listening and the reading part. Because I believe Duolingo paywalls some certain stuff, which sucks. They used to have well, maybe they still have it and I haven't found it yet. They have Duolingo has a podcast section for learning, but I don't know if it's still around or if I got paywalled. So fingers crossed that's there, but if it's not, I just have another learning language to fall back on. I don't think Metatsu's here, but I'm going to talk about Arcanites briefly. I pulled for Wishadel in Arcanites. I got 3 copies of her and only 1 copy of Logos, and then I kept pulling today and I got another copy of Logos. So for me, on Limited Banner, sometimes the non-limited character is the rarest one for me, which is often frustrating. I think her heel's flat because that's more often the character that I actually want. I do recall what was it? Virtuosa's banner where I wanted oh gosh. Virtuosa's banner was just strange. I max potted her just because Arcanites decided to bless me that day. Matches are weird. Hopefully you're not wasting any money on gachas, Sarah. No, I saved up. When it comes to Arcanites specifically, I save for weeks, and I do the in-game currency purchases of the full currency. So my idea is that I save, 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 and money is the very last resort. Sometimes I get lucky and I have just enough to get everything, which is why I like Arknights. But the thing with other gashas is that they're not as kind to me. When that happens, I usually just give up on them. Because it sucks saving so much only for it to still never be enough. It's ridiculous. It's like, I quit. I don't want to be here anymore. It's been nice knowing you. I don't remember what her shoes look like. Did they have, no, this is not a good picture. Oh, there's concept art of her. Oh no. Oh, thank you, cosplayers. You're the best. There's ridges. Cool, got it. Cool. I know Yostar's gonna release a survey asking, like, were you willing to spend money on this one character? Like, no. Answer's always no. I mean, I do get it's worth it for some people, but hard pass on that. This deal is too big, I realize. Although, admittedly, the one banner I did spend money on was Ling's banner, because that was the worst one for me. Like, I came extremely close to Pity and still didn't get her. And I was out of everything. And then, like, you know what, never again, I'm gonna have to hard save for the next time this nonsense happens. This front part here is where a blade pops out. That's where she likes to spin, because the blades are in her boots. Front part of her boots, anyway. extend some stuff. That's straight. Make sure her shoes make sense. Let me finish the rest of this boot before I figure out what's in the soles. I think one of the best parts of Jane Doe's design is her shoes, because they're really cool looking. I know that people are gonna say like the best part of Jane Doe is the tights, but no. I personally disagree. I'm a huge fan of shoes. Ironically, I don't find myself wearing platform shoes, mostly because they are often difficult to walk in. But I don't mind them on characters like Jane Doe, who uses the height to make herself look more intimidating. Because she's already a tall girl, and she's using these shoes to make herself look taller. And it's a nice little paradox, I suppose. How this character who's supposed to be stealthy and sneak in, yet still stands out in some way or form. Here. Just make things happen. I just realized my original sketch doesn't make sense. At least in regards to like being accurate. I didn't realize there was a buckle here on the. There's a buckle here. I didn't realize that was a thing until I just looked at the screenshot here. I didn't. Again, I do plan on painting all of this over. I often wonder why I even bother with line art if I'm just going to paint over it, but I want a section to stay within. I need a barrier to stay within. I guess it's just old habits. I think all painters do that. I mean, painters sketch. They don't line things. Maybe the pop culture artists do. They definitely line things after they block everything in. Yeah. I erased that bubble before because it actually goes in this. And I felt like Arcanized clothes were kind of complicated. Oof. I think let's go up. How in the world is the character model inaccurate? That makes no sense. Well, at least I can fix everything. Tags? Tassels? I'm not sure what to call those. He has some type of object here. Sarah, silly question. Should you immerse yourself in Arabic after finishing the second book? Yes, that is a silly question. And the answer to that would be yes, wouldn't it? Isn't that what you're looking for? Second book teaches more rules in how the language works. Well, if you've learned from the book, then you should definitely go for it. Otherwise, you'd have to review the book again. You're correct. Are you sure? Boot. No, I'm not sure anymore after you asked me if I'm sure. Oh no! Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to place that doubt in your mind. There is a video I would recommend on YouTube. Let's see if I can remember it. I don't quite remember the name. I saved it under my... What was it on? Watch later? Okay, how to become an expert at anything fast by older brother. So the reason why I'm reluctant to share it is because it's full of cuss words. But the video is under 5 minutes and the tips that are in it is actually pretty good. But if you don't mind the crass language, I will share it to you guys. How to become an expert at anything really fast. And it's essentially like, it can be applied to anything, even language learning as you would want elements. Ah, I see what I did. Whoopsie doodle. Made a bit of an error here. Forgot this barrier actually is correct. It needs to be a little bit higher. Forgot about the inner part of the boot. Whoops. That means I can fix the leg again. Welcome back, Artificial Anime Universe. Back to drawing anime-like characters. Oh, I'll erase that. What? Let's make this make sense. What do I use for streaming? I use OBS. I link restream.io to OBS so that I can stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Thinking about streaming your Minecraft gameplay sessions. Ooh. Well, yeah, I do recommend that. I would... Well, if you don't want to download anything, because if you're like pressed for, let's say, GPU and CPU, I would recommend StreamYards. StreamYards also helps, but it is browser based, so there might be a lot of technical difficulties because it's solely browser based. So yeah, if you don't want to deal with that and you have a really high-end computer, go with OBS. Actually, if you're only streaming to one place, you don't need Restream. So just OBS is fine. There's lots of tutorials for OBS. There's even extensions to make OBS easier to use. I think I have a few. I've also well, you can see the cloudy background and the frames and stuff. I got that from someplace else. I don't quite remember what they were. You want to stream, but you don't want it at the same time. I can share my screen though, right? Yeah, with OBS you can share what's on your screen. You would have to adjust the audio in case you don't want to like share your voice. Like, once again, you can separate those things. Like how I did, I separate my music from my voice. Just in case anything happens. OBS is great for that. Restream does not allow you to do that, unfortunately. Excuse me. Maybe I've been talking too much. No, with VStream. Oh, no, it's not called VStream. Oh, here we go. So, like I said, the reason why I'm using Restream is because I'm multi-streaming. But since you're doing Minecraft stuff, you're probably going to stream this on Twitch, so you don't need Restream. You used OBS once upon a time, but the replay was never 1080. So... So for OBS, I have it capture my program, and my program is at full screen. So my program shares the same resolution as my tablet, which is, I believe, 1920 by 1080, yes. So you have to tell OBS the size of the screen. So let's say you are playing Minecraft, but the resolution isn't 1080. You have to set Minecraft's resolution to 1080 for OBS to pick that up, and then it can stream it to you. Because OBS is just capturing what's already there. It can't make it bigger. It can't make it better for you. It just does what's available to it. No, you would like to stream it to YouTube. You literally have 0 people who knows me on Twitch. On YouTube, I have. Okay, great. So you don't need a restream then at all. You can just strictly use OBS. I see you maybe said it that way. Yes. Also, I would highly recommend searching OBS tutorials on YouTube, because that's how I was able to set up my audio the way I wanted to. That's how I was able to learn what a noise gate and a suppression setting was. But that's for a microphone. If you don't plan on using a microphone, you don't have to worry about it, but you should learn how audio settings work. You should also learn how display settings work. Even if you're never going to use it, that knowledge will come in handy for when you do need that. Hope that's been helpful. It has been a while since I've looked at my OBS settings, but that's because OBS likes to crash on me. So every time I want to change anything, it just goes away, basically. Just likes to go away. I would also highly recommend just being patient with OBS. And always check for updates for it. There will be times if you don't use OBS for a long time, it'll just sign you out of YouTube. So be diligent and check up on OBS to make sure it still remembers you. I know it's a strange thing to say about a software, but it's true. By the way, what am I drawing? I'm drawing Jane Doe from Zenless Zone Zero. This is an image from a while back, but I've been putting her on the back burner, so I just want to come back to it. I hope you can see it. Yeah, you can see the full screen of it since I have it zoomed in. Oh, Austrian painters return. You're back in the Hyperborea. Doesn't exist. Any statements made by me in the past did not happen. Any further questioning will result in me not responding in 5 business days. No, you have to download it. You have a PC, remember? Ah, okay, cool. Okay, but I'm just saying OBS will just delete your credentials for YouTube if you don't boot it up on the occasion. I remember those days where I haven't logged into OBS for like 5 days or 3 days in a row, and it was just like, I don't know who you are. When I booted it up again. So I had to log back into my YouTube specifically for it to get working again. It's annoying, but it's necessary. I know, right? It is pretty funny. Admittedly, it's a safety thing, but it's still pretty funny that it keeps happening. Okay, gotta go by then. Okay, good luck. Stay safe. Oh, where are the homies though? Dharma, Eric, do the others. Well, Alnov was here. I believe they went to go study their language. Dharma says... What did Dharma say? I think Dharma was here yesterday, but I don't know where he is right now. He might be sleeping. It is that time of night for them. Freezing should be here, but they're often quiet. Yeah. Ah, you're just listening? Cool. Listening. Actually, I'll just do that. See ya. Everybody's so nice. Even while I'm like working my little butt off. This image. Make her trying to make sure her boots make sense. You want to talk about this non-existent place called Hyperborea, but you are legally required to shut up. Yeah, if you talk about it, we won't see you about, I believe 5 business days? Boy, that's a long time. Even UPS is faster than that, so... Fussing too much about these details. Well, the thing is I don't want to forget them. Oh, those are snaps. Let's see. Waiting. So this is it. Yeah, I'll just do it this way. Too much details. If yeah, Asian's probably watching for every room right now. You need to act casual. I don't know how. How to act casual? Sit on a bench and read a newspaper. Draw no attention to yourselves. Now I'm kind of curious what this Hyperborea is. I thought for a moment you meant a Hyperborealis. I'm like, is that it? Whoops, I keep smacking this mic. Jeez. You're acting casual right now, painter guy. You can always ask the 8-ball for advice. Is Austrian painter acting casual right now? Like, I don't know, Kev. Don't look it up, it doesn't exist. Okay. Cheeky 8-ball, as always. Oh yeah, tomorrow's Saturday, so I'll be here an hour earlier. So it will be 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that will be the last stream before my trip. Get it. There we go. Let's see what else is there. And you know what? I'm thinking I made her boot a bit short, but I don't know if I want to extend it any further up, especially this section. Maybe I should, but part of her calf would get covered up too much, I think. Well, actually, I don't think so. I think it should be fine. This is the third time you pissed off the FBI. It's the new high score. New high score! Love how that's a joke that we can make. New high score. Nope. Oh man, I have a somewhat morbid joke for you guys. What's a high score you don't want to have? Just think about it for a second. A high score you don't want to have. Answer. You can think of a couple, then give me your answer. Well, give me your answers, I should say. Remember, it's a morbid joke. Gives you a hint. Rejection high score, body counts, high body counts. So a high score you don't want to have is your blood sugar readings, especially if you're diabetic. Granted, I'm not diabetic. This is not a joke about me. Just saying, that's a high score you don't want to have. High blood alcohol content score. Yeah, that's a high score too. High blood pressure as well. New high score. Oh, the amount of weight you can gain in a short amount of time, that could be a high score as well. Because if you guys are aware, if you gain too much weight too quickly, that's heart failure. This was actually funny. I don't normally giggle. You got my respect, bunny curly. Okay. Cancelled, thrown in jail, then prison, publicly shamed, bully, beaten. Prison, everyone will hate you. Now I'm just joking. Oh, brother. So melodramatic. You know, Elena, when you mentioned body count, I thought you meant, like, number of people offed, or should I say deleted, just to be stream safe. Then I realized you meant something else. Like, oh, okay. A good body count that's... A high body count that's good? Actually, now that I think about it, you're speaking to me, I have to... The high body count thing, it might actually be bad. Yeah, that's a bad high score. I'm gonna count it because that means you've been with so many people that you have yet to connect with. So I count that as a rejection high score that Freezing mentioned. I classify that as that's a bad high score to have. Oh, wait. What? Oh, right, yeah. No, I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. Some or most people online make it seem like having a very high body count is a holy thing. Like, that's mentally and physically disgusting and unhealthy. Yeah, that is, I agree with you. That's what I meant to say. I agree with you. It is, like, I'm not the type to slut shame, but that's why I use a sense of not connecting on an emotional level. You're not connecting to any of these people that you're with. You're just with them just for the thrill of it. And that makes you unhappy at the end. That's why it's a mental... You're essentially taking psychic damage when you do that. That's mentally unhealthy and mentally disgusting. It's also emotionally damaging. Nobody ever thinks about the consequences until they've been hit by the consequences. And even then, there are people who still keep going. Like, say, I don't know, people who heavily drink alcohol or people who smoke. Even after they've been hit by the consequences, they'll just keep going. Because it's essentially like a sunken cost fallacy to them. Oh well, it happened. Might as well just double down on it. Like, if you're given a chance to fix it, why would you not take it? I think that's all I want to do with the food. I know there's like this thing's too thick. I'd be ashamed of myself. I wouldn't even live like you. This is why I'm glad I only have like I've only encountered one person in my life. I meant romantically is what I mean. Once is enough for me. I know there are people who need a few tries to get there. But once they land on it, they stick with that person. There's no need to shame them because, you know, we have to look where we have to look. So no judgment in that regard. This There you go. So she has some design on the front of her shoe and on the heel of her shoe. They essentially look like teeth. I'm just gonna paint those in as colors, because that's what they are. They're colors. I don't want to lie. I think I spent way too much time with boot. And this is gonna be my project up until I leave and up until I come back. I'm sorry, that doesn't make any sense. That did not make any sense at all. I will be drawing this up until I leave, and I'll return to it when I come back. Because I won't have access to a computer while I'm away, unfortunately. I'll just have my phone. And I do plan on bringing my tablet. But other than that, I just have no access to the internet. You guys ever been so tired that your brain just doesn't want to work? That was me last night. That was me yesterday morning, actually. It's pretty. It's. I wonder if there's a word for like being so tired that's the equivalent of being drunk. Because that's how I felt last night. But I'm aware that I'm tired, so I know what's going on. You made a fantasy map for your novel to visualize where the story will take place. It was unnecessary, but it was unnecessary. I think that's the most foolish thing you ever said so far. How would you feel if I told you that I like those type of things? Like, I like fictional fantasy books that actually make maps of the world, because that's how far the writer has thought about. They thought about where the world takes place. That's why I like Brandon Sanderson's books. Because his novels tend to have those maps. All the ones I read so far. Not gonna lie, I think this one guy. Sorry. I read that all wrong. Not gonna lie, you're scared of this one guy from your class. He may seem harmless, goofy, and silly and innocent, but he's so mean to you. I wonder why is that? Why is he picking on you? Maybe he's insecure about something. Can't be really innocent if you're like, if he's like mean to you specifically. That's not really innocent. At least I don't think it's innocent enough. One second. I think I got something. First of all, he called you pathetic because... Sorry? What? He called you pathetic because you were shorter than him. Then he called you short another day. Then he called you worthless, stupid, and confusing. Like, no, to others he's chill, but to you, he's lucky that he has a cute face, otherwise you wouldn't be in prison? No, you're joking, he's chill. I'm just like to be dramatic when he makes fun of you. Ah. So is he just teasing you, or is he actually being malicious? Because now you're confusing me. I just realized my wall clock was not working. Battery died. Okay, it's 11:18. Just want to make sure. I have a wall clock right in front of my desk, but it died last night. I'll have to look at that later. You've never said your cult leader's name when you was talking about him on your stream. Should I keep it a secret or... Well, did you say his name? If you said his name, then I don't remember. But if you didn't, I think you're safe. Possibly, if you said it, it was a while ago. You did say that he is a VTuber as well. You think he's just teasing or something? I just find it funny when he called me worthless, my classmates and I said all together. That he doesn't do jack stuff in class or anything like that. Oh, so he's projecting. I see. Now I get it. Okay. He likes to project onto you. Oh man, projectionists are my least favorite people. Ooh, excuse me. Also, sorry you haven't asked this, but how am I doing today? Still a little bit sleepy, but not as bad as yesterday. So, I am doing a lot better today. I've been drinking more water. I had breakfast. My breakfast was small. I only had like a fried egg and some turkey bacon. 2 slices of turkey bacon. That's it. I didn't have anything else that would help fill me up, which is why I had the water. I felt like I needed the water more than, I don't know, let's say a slice of bread. Because I don't think the bread would help me at all. I also had coffee today, so that kind of helped a lot. But I think it's that time of the month where even coffee was not going to help my fatigue. Oh yeah. Do you let your beard grow out and shave it? Finish. Wait, what? Whoa, wow. Once again, I gotta start over again. Gosh. Should you grow your beard and shave it when you're finished writing your novel? Sure? I don't know how many men do that. Will it really take you like 10 years to do that? Let it grow! I'm just gonna not draw that stuff. Let's see here. Done with the legs, I think. Gotta add in the buckles. The buckles, the rest of her hair, and the tail and the bamboo as well. makes sense. No, now that I think about it, maybe I was just dehydrated yesterday. That's why I was yawning so much in the morning. Should have just had more water in the morning. I always forget that. The rule is to hydrate before you caffeinate, but I just keep forgetting that rule. Mostly because, you know, when you do that, you have to go to the bathroom. Almost immediately. Destroy, build, destroy. Life of an artist. Definitely made her puppet too small. Also, you plan to make 3 small novels. All are about femboys, I promise. To the cult leader, and you will make them, and I'm a man of my word. Oh, that's gonna take you forever, man. Well, if they're small novels, then it's probably okay. That means, you'll definitely grow out that huge beard of yours. capturing the shape, you should be able to. As it goes into the puppets. Shortcut this in some way. Let's leave it at that. Spending too much time on a silly puzzle. Oh. I don't know if it's gonna be a romance or not. I don't know. Will a novel be a romance? Probably not. It'll be a silly romp. It'll be a light novel. 3 light novels, that's what you're writing. You should have mentioned that I don't know how to make a novel and you never tried it before. Oh, you know what? I want to ask you a question. Most definitely. Wow. Well, there you go. I asked the Magic 8 Ball, will Austrian painters' novels be a success? And the 8 Ball says, most definitely. I don't understand what that KO face is about. Maybe it implies that it won't be as successful as you hoped it to be. Or maybe some type of chaos in the system. Hell. Welcome back, Backrooms level. You meant? It's also a romance novel, all of them, but plus different themes like, for example, romance. Well, technically, romance and adventure always. People misuse the word for romance, which implies adventure is already in it. Yes, Ace Attorney background music, yes. I mean, you've been kind of hearing it with the classical music. Fun fact, the reason why the song sounds so crunchy is because the Ace Attorney series used to be on the Game Boy Advance. Say, is the back rooms not like the other back rooms? 8-Ball says, outlook good. So is that a yes? This 8-Ball response is always stuck. Hey, it's not a great 8-Ball. It's doing its best. Just like Venusaur in the Pokemon opening. It's doing its best. You don't want to be a because we keep this family friendly. You don't want to lay. Let's call it. I also want to avoid cussing on my own stream. Yes. That's why we think of other things like well, like that. Just the dimension, you guess. Try to be better. Fix yourself. Fix yourself, 8-Ball. We believe in you, 8-Ball. You can do it. I meant to say, I don't want to say. But you said it anyway. Using my fingers with the stylus. That length What? 3 types of streamers. Calm and collecting and rage. By the way, is it weird to already decide on which language you're going to learn next while not knowing how to speak the language you're currently learning? I mean, it's okay to have goals, but unless you don't fulfill the previous goal, then the next goal is kind of pointless, isn't it? Just saying. Multitasking. It's pretty bad multitasking, don't you think? This. Is that now? Is that for real now? Okay, bye-bye, Black Rooms. Okay, bye. So you'll actually not go to end the stream. You'll be back. I know. You're always back. Back rooms are empty, bro. Whoa. it ended 8th plus chat. Well, you will actually not go to the end of the stream. It has ended. You'll just chat in the Discord. Ah, okay. Okay, so back to because that's what you're always doing, deciding the next language you want to learn without even knowing how to properly communicate and or write differently. That's a bad habit. That's kind of a bad habit. That's kind of shows that you're excited about the new thing without finishing the old thing, and that's a problem with people who lack focus. Because you need a hard commit to one thing in order to master it, obviously, but to get excited for a new thing means you're like never quite satisfied. You need something to be brand new in your life for you to get that dopamine hit. I know someone in my life who's like this. They jump into a hobby and then they get a little bored with it, and then they jump into another hobby and then they get bored with that, and then they jump into another hobby. It's like, dude, you invested so much materials into this hobbies, and yet you can't commit to any of them. And then you sit there and you lament how, like, where'd my time go? Like, I don't have time for anything. Like, you technically do, you just need to commit to something. Start over. You looked at what you will do for the cult meeting today, and you think you're going witch hunting in the snow. I don't know, man. Witch hunting after November? I mean, after Halloween? Quite bold move right there. Sure, I'm glad it ain't me she's talking about. I could be talking about many people. But yeah, I'm not saying I'm frustrated with the person who does this. It's just they say that and then they lament the fact that they're never quite satisfied with anything. I'm like, dude, just go to your previous hobby and give it a chance. You blame this on you, Sarah, because it's always easier to put the blame on someone else than on yourself. Just joking, by the way. I mean, I know that you're joking, but you are right. Witch hunting, bye y'all, I gotta go, stay safe. Oh no. Stay safe up there, for all you witches. If I had infinite time, I would learn all the things that I want to learn. I would learn how to play guitar, master my art, maybe learn how to sing. What else could I learn? Learn how to swim, learn how to... Well, I'll just learn how to swim. I'll learn how to dive as well. I want to build a computer. You getting hunted, hope you don't get an X on your head. Not today and not tomorrow. Not next weekend, not next month. Thanks for your worry. Hey man, Austrian painters, like, they're witch hunting. Better make yourself scarce. And imagine if the hyperbolic time chamber was a real thing that you can visit. I'll be so productive. Of course I come out the shovel with oh my gosh. There we go. Dion! Nice cape, thank you. Long time no see. Maybe you'll get your seasonal and birthday drawings done on time. Maybe. 'Tis the season. It is post-Halloween, so there's no pressure there. However, Christmas is coming up in another month or so. Then there's New Year's. I know I should mention Thanksgiving as a US citizen, but not a lot of people celebrate that, which is fine. Hi everyone, welcome back. You've been gone for a hot minute, sir. You know what I forgot to do? Someone's reacting to this. I forgot to upload the collage that I made for Halloween, but the size of the image seems really big, so I'm not sure if any place would take it. Or if I like scale it down, the resolution might suffer because of it. I think that's why I just showed it on the stream yesterday. People have forgotten about you for months before, and they came back and like, OMG, I'm sorry I didn't reply sooner. I replied like, it's okay, it's used to it already. Aww. Okay. I get that people get busy. Thing is, my chat is very small, so it's not. It looks blank if you just pop in. So it looks like you're just speaking. At least Twitch does that. YouTube, you actually do see people when you pop in. But my chat's not all that active all the time, so it's easy to miss people. That being said, you could, I think you can check the participants, or is that something just that I can do? Let me see. I can check the participants in my own chat. Yeah, backrooms levels, Youngyu, and all on off. I believe Twitch has the same system, but not quite sure. Users in chat. It's me and freezing. Yep, accurate in Twitch. Why Twitch is the low end. I didn't even close it. Hit the back button. There we go, much better. It's tough out here in the back rooms. Honestly, not gonna lie, you hope you won't get popular in the future. Too chaotic. I want to get a little bit popular, at least enough to get what was my number? 500. I'd like to hit 500 at least. I understand it would be too chaotic. I want to be able to catch up with the chat, and that would be a problem for everyone who likes to talk to me. But having more viewers isn't a bad thing. Honestly, a monster hunter, ghost hunter legally, but you have Never taken a job, seriously, because you get a lot of prank calls and get frustrated. I sell candy wrappers for a living. You can't say that. I don't want to say this, but I want to. What? I'm 13. Is it because you said you liked a young girl? Is that it? People forget that teenagers also use the internet. It's such a strange, strange internet space. Don't worry, you only hunt for money and you can't profit from me. What in the world? Wow, yeah. I'm still, like, astounded by that comment. About a 13-year-old be called a, PDF file. What? Actually, now that I think about it, saying you're worth nothing. No, I'm not saying that. Now that I think about it, I do remember a scenario in which a teenager was also called a PDF file, and it was centered around Fire Emblem of all games. Fire Emblem Three Houses. There was a person who really liked the youngest character. They really liked her, like, in a romantic sense. And people were, like, getting on his case, like, oh, she's young, you know? And, like, yeah, we're around the same age. Like, because I think the character was, 14? And he said he was also 14. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense that you like the character who's close to your age. And people seem to forget that teenagers also use the internet. What? You think they're all adults? Stupid. Losing my voice. My goodness. There's another cylinder above her bubble. You put a bounty on Sarah for $1 gazillion. I hope you suffer more than before I stream. Oh my gosh. A gazillion dollars? I turned myself in. I like the reward money, please. Excuse me. Okay. Her tie has a shape on it, so I'm gonna keep that in later. Yeah. It has two shapes. Their color. Let's see. I don't know if I want. She has a metal piece on her shoulder of her jacket, but I'm not quite sure how I want to draw that because I can't quite see it clearly on my reference. And I'm using official art just to see what it looks like. Maybe I can... These cosplayers help me out. Let's see what they do. Site. Okay, yeah, that works. Background is vibey as hell right now. Yeah, it's. I suppose I can call it retro at this point. I'm a little behind on the chat. Don't be angry. I consider all living and non-living things as worthless and unworthy, even yourself. Monsters are living things and money is not living, so those are worthless too. Me watching the stream also me wondering what in the synth is happening in the background. Sonic CD has some really good music, I'm just saying. I don't even like money or being alive, so yes, they are worthless to you. Damn, Austrian painter. Self-roasting her? Jeez. You can't... Ouch. You can't off yourself. Because your cult leader will off himself too, just to bring you back to life. I thought the leader would have like a death gate. I itch myself real bad on my arm. Using a cosplayer as a reference, but her wig is actually not accurate. That's okay. Resurrection. Some bootstrap paradox Doctor Who type of thing, probably. Oh wow, this going. Ooh, it's great music. You think my cult leader has any powers? He's a goddamn blue-haired Polish femboy VTuber. Wait, what? You think the bottommost line on the right leg below the knees should be a little closer to the knee because of the blending into the thigh? separation there? More definition on the line. Actually, I can below the knee. Let's see if they actually line up. The knees line up. I want to correct this, but I'm not quite sure. I see what you mean. Oh, take care, Backroom's level. Stay safe. Oh, wait, you said you're going to sleep, so sleep well. That's what I meant to say. I don't even believe in the blue moon, but you just need Dharma, Mr. Bro, and then the dream team will be complete. That's true. Yeah, but I hope the stars will align. You'll always come back, the purple guy. Oh man. Looking at this part of the leg. Leg and back. Bottom line coming out of the boots. It looks like they're the same part as the thigh. Oh, in the background. Ah, I see. To be honest, I did like low tech that. I should go back to it and fix it, but in the meantime, I just want to establish the shape. So I had to be real here. Like that. Thing is, like, because it's in the background, part of the boot's getting lost. That's why I didn't really bother. I didn't bother establishing her foot and the rest of her boot. You know what? Because it looks weird, I will come back to it. So, I'm not gonna say that you're wrong, Xian. Excuse me. Xian, I know you say it looks weird. I understand I made it look weird. It's because something I did with my primary makes it look strange. So I have to take a look at that again, which I'll do tomorrow. But tomorrow I'll be here an hour sooner. That's once again 9 AM Eastern Standard Time on a Saturday. There will be no stream on Sunday because I'm preparing for my trip. And I want to get everything else done before I go. So with that being said, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, thank you for participating in the chat. You guys are brilliant and always so funny. So until we meet again, stay safe and take care.